Hi, I'm Ben.
Hi, I'm Claire.
And we are
Hi,
Jinx.
So, we are going to talk about a gin that is very close to my heart today. Would you like to pass me the bottle?
I shall pass you.
This is an
beautiful
Irish
bottle.
gin. It is from Donegal. It is a bottle, I believe, based on the shape of bottles that washed up after the Spanish Armada. So, very, very cool. Basically, there's lots of exciting information on their website. Go read it. So this is An Dúlamán. So, this is an Irish maritime gin containing 5 different kinds of seaweed. And I came across this little gem in a random bottle shop in Limavady because my brother-in-law is from Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Sorry, I should say at this point, I got confused when you said pass the bottle because I was looking over here. Here's one we drank earlier. So there's a nice
Yes,
little...
I'm not sure if you can see how much... No, you can't really.
It's not really a lot, but it's about there.
There's about a shot left.
A shot? Like that? I mean, maybe that's one of my shots.
Sorry.
That's a big shot, isn't it?
It's a Thapper shot.
Yeah, it's one of my shots.
There's basically 1 Thapper G&T or 2 Clare G&Ts left in there.
Exactly.
So, as I was saying, my brother-in-law is from Northern Ireland, Limavady, and I was up there visiting his family because they very kindly, look after me because I'm living in London on my own and yada, yada, yada. So they host me sometimes. They're very kind. And I discovered this in a random little wine store. And I looked at it and I realised it was not available in the UK yet. And it had seaweed in it and I was sold.
And it's a beautiful bottle.
Absolutely beautiful bottle. And it looked really exclusive. It was the only bottle left in the shop. Da-da-da-da.
Should we try some?
Absolutely.
Wait, should we try to grab some shot glasses?
I'm going to grab some shot glasses. And also,
peel the wax.
while you peel the wax off, I'm going to talk a little bit about why Donegal is special to me. So, I didn't actually find this in Donegal, but I'm going to need to go back there. I went to Donegal a couple of Christmases ago because I was working on the opera Riders to the Sea, which is an extraordinarily depressing story in which I played an old woman who, she starts the opera with... She's had 6 sons. At the beginning of the opera, 4 of them are dead, 1's missing, presumed drowned. And what happens in the opera is that the missing, presumed drowned one is confirmed drowned, and the final one dies. So pretty depressing.
Happy.
But anyway, there's this thing where the body...
there's some nice tunes.
There are some beautiful tunes.
Yeah.
And the body of missing, presumed drowned washes up in Donegal. So basically, when I was in Limavady, I really wanted to go over to Donegal to see where my opera son's body had washed up.
Can I drink some gin now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Are you accusing me of harping on a little bit?
No, I love it. I love it. It's really interesting.
It's like you and your Ely story all over again.
All right.
Or your grapefruit allergies.
Which no longer exist.
Yeah. Okay, so just smelling this, you get salt and slightly sweet seaweed.
Seaweed bit in a big way, yeah.
So excited.
So it's
already.
like the sea, isn't it? Basically, you get
because
that
and this is the other reason. I mean, there are so many reasons I love this gin. Being a Kiwi girl, I grew up by the sea. I love the sea. I just want to be in the sea all the time, and that smell of the sea spray, the seaweed, and the salt and everything just makes me so happy. It's like a massage for my heart. So
you sort of get some spice right down at the end, don't you? Right down at the very end, like you say, the first hit is sort of like that salty, like almost.
Oh,
like,
I haven't sipped it yet. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, go. You
almost
do it,
like an umami sort of saltiness, but you get that on the front, and then it sort of dries down into a sort of spicy.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I just couldn't wait to
It's
drink
very
it.
clever. It's very clever.
Get stuck in.
Because what is problematic? The idea of seaweed. Sometimes seaweed can sort of come across with a bit of a wet dog smell or flavour.
Yeah,
but
and it can also be very bitter.
Yes.
When it's sort of dried down. So balancing it because it can become like a really dominant flavour. Which I guess it is. It is quite a dominant flavour.
But in
it's
a
not
fruity way.
It doesn't bully the other flavours out of the game.
Yes, exactly.
So that's the thing. It's definitely a seaweed gin, but it's not at the cost of the support acts, as it were.
Yes.
Which
it's
are
like
citrus and spice. Yeah.
With seaweed.
Yeah. Well, there are. Yeah, I would say the other things I was talking about. There's a citrus note in it, the saltiness, and then the spice at the end. They're all there as like support acts, but they're respected. Do you know what I mean? It's not just sort of like muscled totally out of the way by this massive wallop of seaweed.
I just think it's so cleverly balanced. But it really is something that you just feel. I mean, I've been to Donegal, I've been to the Irish coast up there, and this is what it smells like. And when I taste this, I see the green and I see the colour of the sea, and you feel the wind and everything. So it's really, I mean, I've described before, I've said gin to me is like a biome. This really is a little biome.
Shall we make G&Ts?
Yes.
Let's make G&Ts.
So
we've got a couple of different ideas, haven't we, about how we might want to serve this.
Yes.
I've just off screen just peeled off some grapefruit peel, which I think might be a good start.
Grapefruit's always good with seaweed. It's what we used with our sea glass the other day.
It's an element. It's that balance of sharpness and sweetness you get in a citrus that sort of rounds off. It's what can be quite a savoury note in seaweed, can't it? It sort of rounds off quite nicely. Let's get some ice on the go. You do your ice. I'm going to pop in some grapefruit. Or have I given you both bits? That's right. You can have.
I don't want 2 bits.
Right, I'll have one bit.
Honestly, have we not learned that peeling fruit is a dangerous act?
Well, you've
in this
learned
video
it.
blog.
You've learned it. That's why I got it done.
My scar's healing nice. Oh, that was a funny angle. My scar is healing nicely, guys.
So, for those of you who didn't watch one of our last videos, Claire decided that she would like to get a little bit more personal with her garnish and bring a bit more of her to the gin and tonic that she was drinking. So, cut her finger off and popped some skin in. It's lovely. Yeah. Really nice.
I enjoyed it a lot.
I don't think you did. Shall we put that in?
Yes.
And how much? I'll let you if you want to put in any extra.
I'm going to remain with this amount for now because we've got a couple more to make today, and I want to keep a clear head and
a clear head.
A clear head.
A clear head.
And technically, I've booked Zumba later on, although I don't know if that's going to happen. Watch the space.
Zumba after 3 or 4 gin videos. Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you do your tonic because it's going to be so minimal.
I want just a splash.
Claire likes her gin and tonics like 50-50, so literally as much gin as tonic. So since she's put less than a shot of gin in, I didn't really want to go overboard with the tonic.
I would kill you.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Right.
Sláinte. That's what they say. It's like cheers in Irish.
Smell.
It's a softening of the umami. That's what it is. The sweet, the saltiness that
kind of a
you get on the
softening
nose.
of everything.
Yeah.
I just like it. I feel like it's mellowed everything out, and it's still really
Apart
lovely.
from the seaweed, I still get a lot of seaweed.
Oh, a lot of seaweed.
But that's good. Like,
but yes.
if you don't like seaweed, or you don't think you'd like seaweed, and it might not be the gin for you because it's so front foot that. But if you do, and you like those sort of nautical, maritime, or sort of botanicals, then this is as your thing as you're probably going to get on the market.
Yeah.
And the grapefruit adds that touch of sweetness that possibly just rounds the whole thing off. It's quite nice. But if you wanted to go even more bold with it,
we have an alternate serve, and also we have some special glasses.
We have some special glasses
because Moira at, do you want to pronounce the name of the distillery, because you've been taking lessons and I've not?
An Dúlamán.
No, the distillery.
Oh, the distillery.
I'm leaving this to him.
I've asked 6 Irish people, how to pronounce this, and I've had 6 different answers. So I'm going to go with Druglan Slívliag, which is like the mountain. But it's on mountain.
Moira, you can give us marks out of 10.
Exactly. I'm if I get 4, well, I'll be happy. So let's pop some
you get
ice
some
in.
for trying anyway. But Moira has extraordinarily kindly sent us some lovely An Dúlamán glasses as well, so we're really looking forward to putting it in this. They're very delicate, very pretty. Oh, they've got the cycles of the moon on them. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that this gin exists.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? You're just to be fair, just to be clear, Claire is a fan of this gin, aren't you? You quite like this stuff.
No, can't stand it.
So should we samphire it?
Yes.
That's what we're thinking. So we've got some samphire. So here it is, samphire.
This is if you want to go really savoury.
Other supermarkets do provide this as well. So what should we do? Should we just crush them up and put them in? Should we give them a little bit of a twist?
Yeah, just a bit of a twist just to release the saltiness. So we came up with the idea for using samphire as a garnish when one evening we made some tuna steaks with samphire, and I think I said, you know what would be so good would be if we put the samphire in the An Dúlamán,
Yeah.
which of course it was, because samphire, coastal, salty, it marries it perfectly. If you're wanting to go with the seaweed rather than balance the seaweed, get some samphire in your glass.
Get some An
would you
Dúlamán
like
in your
some?
glass.
Well,
Yeah. We can use up the end of this one, shall we? Why not? Or should we go with this one?
let's go with this one.
I'm just re-smelling it. Say when.
When? Now, also, we got a little bit creative when we used the samphire. We also got a little creative with our tonics. So we've actually tried this with Fever Tree Cucumber. Unfortunately, Fever Tree Cucumber was in absentia today, so we have an alternative.
Other supermarkets might have provided it, sorry. But
But we have an alternative, because basically cucumber with oceany flavours, beautiful. So we have... I think you sing that every video.
I probably do, don't I?
Yeah.
So we've got a cucumber mint pressé here, which is basically, it's not a tonic, so it doesn't have that same quinine hit. But it's interesting to try gins with things that aren't tonics sometimes. And
I think there are a couple of other recommended serves on the An Dúlamán website as well, so check it out if you
they
buy
have
the gin.
cocktails, so they like it with Negroni, don't they?
Yes.
And things like that. This is going to be quite sweet, so we might put a bit in and we might go half and half with some tonic.
I want a splash only.
Do you know what? I'm going to let you do it.
Yes, I'll do my own. That much to start with, and then we'll see. So we've probably said this before, you can always add more tonic or more whatever you're mixing it with.
But it's always more expensive to add more gin.
Exactly. And especially if you're served in a bar, you always want to add your own tonic, because...
otherwise you've got to buy another gin.
Yeah.
See, for me, like...
that smell!
Yeah. I like that.
I'm at the beach right now.
Are you on board?
In my nose. I am on board.
There we go.
Fishing, which son is it who washes up? Michael. Fishing Michael out of the sea.
Yeah, this is very good.
Sorry, that's very dark, isn't it, guys?
This is very
beautiful
good,
opera.
because I expected this to be quite sweet, this pressé, but it's not actually.
No,
it's not overly, is it? And you get a big cucumber hit, which then offsets the seaweed, and it just adds this fresh green feel. Basically, like drinking a smoothie. I mean, this is like what, 3 of your 5 a day? 3. Samphire, cucumber, and seaweed.
Yeah.
That's good. Keep.
Yeah, it's a very vegetal and slightly salty drink.
All your trace elements, like they're all in play here. So
I think that works really well. Actually, I'm surprised. I was a bit skeptical about that old cucumber and mint stuff.
But never add too much. I think I've gone half and half, and you might have gone even less.
I've gone less. Yeah. I'm probably 2/3 gin, 1/3
but basically
tonic.
delicious. And I'm gonna just rock in a little bit more samphire, because I think it could potentially do that.
While you do that, I just remembered something I should mention that's great that they have on the An Dúlamán website is, obviously, if you are in the UK, around the UK, you might be wondering, where can I find this? They have got this really handy thing on their website where they list pubs and shops and different places where you can get it. So there's a map.
You can put it in map form.
Exactly. So you can literally, like, I zoomed in on London and I could see which bars and shops stock it around me. So
don't sue us or them if it's not comprehensive, because it changes. It changes, but at least it's a good
I thought
start
that was
point.
a very good idea, because it means you don't just have to order it on the internet and pay a hefty delivery fee. And also, I believe that it is going to be stocked in Selfridges. So watch
exciting.
this space.
Selfridges are doing lots of interesting things with stocking small batch gins now.
Yes.
Which is really, really exciting for this industry sort of taking off, because we can show you lots of different things on here, but it is a case of where would I buy it? And if you dot around the major cities in the UK, Selfridges, Harvey Nichols, they have them. Waitrose are stocking loads more now. Sainsbury's are doing
Lewis, they have Hills and Harbour.
Yeah.
So
Sainsbury's are doing lots, and so there's Lidl are doing, is it Lidl or Aldi? Lidl are doing a great deal at the moment with Eden Mill gin as well.
Oh, okay, I didn't even know about
that. So
that.
they're doing, I think it's Aldi or Lidl, one of those two, and so they've got a deal on and Shetland Reel. So you've got
I nailed something.
Oh dear.
Keep talking.
Oh, you're all right there, Claire. It It was obviously the massive spice hit in the cucumber.
It was so good that I breathed it in, but
yeah, very good.
I'm not talking amongst
It's fine.
yourselves.
I've totally lost the plot of where I was, but you okay?
It's fine, we should wrap up.
You okay, hun?
We should wrap up anyway. We're
Cheers.
at 15 minutes, so sorry about that. But cheers. This is a fabulous product. Moira's a legend. Go buy it. Selfridges. I believe there's going to be a promotion of it at Selfridges.
Yeah.
So check perhaps their website, Selfridges, and we'll try and get more information as well and cover that in our, what do you call it? Description, post, whatever.
Bump.
Okay.
Cheers. I'm going to drink all of this.